There's one of the Hivemind compilation channels. By the way, if you see any of those pop up, subscribe to them.
All this carbonation's so bad for your kidneys.
What?
Carbonation's terrible for your kidneys.
I know, but what's with the why is it making you giggle?
I'm not meaning to laugh. There's so much in me that it's kind of tickling my intestines.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
You know this one?
Yes.
Oh, man. You're going to really pull ahead here.
The fact that you don't know it is bad.
See, I'm looking at it and I see the mustache now as like the hair on the top of someone's head. Because of that gap between the upper lip,
Right.
you could fit eyes in there.
I see what you're doing there.
You'd have like a little Vietnamese man or something.
It's not the time. This is just not the time.
I don't know. Is this a bad guy?
There's really nothing. This is amazing. It's amazing stuff. I'm so glad you don't know.
It's not a bad guy?
Just jot down a little guess and we'll get it over with, you know?
Oh, I hate you guys. 3, 2, 1.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, Luther Vandross.
How did you guess the wrong Luther? You guessed Luther Vandross for Martin Luther King Jr.? Is he a bad guy? Depends if you think cheating on your wife is wrong. Did a lot of good, though. Did a lot of good.
I am not proud of the man I am.
Little Vietnamese man. Well, there he is.
Handsome. That bass tone was kind of hot. It was like flat, but it was fat. It was lush, but it was wet.
Totally, man.
It was dry, it was hot. It bumped, but it was subdued.
If you want to be like a good music critic, all you have to say is say an adjective and then say the opposite. so you just say soft yet aggressive.
Yeah.
Just put the yet in between.
Yeah. You have to say but the opposite of it. It was abrasive yet soothing.
It was hot, but it was steamy.
Those are similar.
What are you doing?
It was electric, but it was like lightning in a same way.
What?
You know, like what the opposite means, right?
Yeah. It was wet, but it was soaking at the same time. Yeah. God, it was hard, but it was like super hard as well.
See, what you just said, it was intelligent yet stupid.
Yeah.
Have you heard Chairlift? Frank Ocean has not dropped in a long time. Mostly selling cock rings these days.
Yep.
His fans are loyal. They're very loyal.
Yeah.
I bought 2 of them.
Is that where the 50 G's went from the company bank account?
I don't know what you're talking about. 50 G's.
Yeah, we lost 50 G's. Like,
We didn't lose it. I made some investments.
what was it, the cock rings?
I guess you could call them that, but I think of them more as physical assets.
That's not, I mean, are you using, like, you're using them?
Both, yeah.
Both of them, what?
Yep. Got them on right now, boss.
Are you planning on, like, liquidating those assets at any point?
For sure. When the value goes up,
You really think that the price is going to go up on Frank Ocean cock rings?
it ain't going down, brother.
Eventually, it goes down.
Think about the terrible day Frank Ocean passes away. Those cock rings are going to be worth $1 billion.
$1 billion. That's a lot. If that's the case, then good on you.
Thank you.
I trust you,
I
but.
thought it was a smart move myself.
All right, G Willikers, take that shit out of the door and bring some new shit back in before we shoot you in the back.
I'm not going to...
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Grant.
I encountered an extraterrestrial one time
Really?
at a Pier 1 Imports. A lot of people think I'm lying when I tell this story, too.
Okay, and let's hear it.
I was shopping at a Pier 1 Imports, like I said,
Yeah.
in Sylvania.
Sylvania, Ohio, really?
Yeah, I was in Sylvania, Ohio.
Okay.
I was the ripe young age of 14. I was
Okay.
looking for a Mother's Day gift for my mom.
Naturally.
And I knocked over a piece of, it was a ceramic. It was a fragile piece of ceramic.
Yeah.
And it broke. And the person who came to assist me was actually an extraterrestrial. And you might be asking how I knew that.
I was going to say that, yes.
That's what everyone asks. And here's the part where they stop believing me. Out of their Pier 1 Imports dress that they have to wear, everyone there wears a dress. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I've never been inside a Pier 1 Imports.
Slipped out of their dress pocket, what would you guess?
A wire or something?
A ray gun.
A
That's
ray-
right. That's
Really?
right. And I said, that's definitely not an earthly weapon. And it went Google beep, beep, beep. And then it went up to space and vanished.
Let me be the first to say, and I think this is going to surprise you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you at all.
I know. I know. I saw an alien million.
How is Dream only doing like Dream's fans are insane? Why aren't they stream farming
he's
him?
dropped 1-2 songs.
I mean, he's not a musician, right?
Yeah.
No, but
Putty's like a real deal, like to the core.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he opened for Oliver Tree. You can't possibly be an unskilled musician.
No.
You gotta have the chops to get up there and perform. That's just
Yeah.
the truth of it all.
A cool temper too.
Yeah, apparently he really holds it together.
Yeah.
Under any circumstance,
All
no
that-
matter the stress,
all that
he
pressure.
can take it. He absolutely can handle the pressure.
And that's what makes me respect him as a man.
Yeah.
And a person.
He's just not the type of person who would be throwing stuff around a room.
No.
I feel like it's a Drake song. It is a minor chord. I will tell you that it is a minor chord.
Yeah.
Is that why you think it's a Drake song?
Oh,
Right.
Riley.
He needs the smoke.
He can afford to be humbled a little bit.
I do want to meet him though, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want things to be weird if I meet him.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yawning's a sign that your body's not getting enough oxygen.
It's also a sign that I'm tired of your bullshit.
Really?
Woo, hey, listen, you keep me honest. You know, I like working with you, man. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'm always on my toes with this one.
Yeah. If I ever
You
start
know,
to like,
never know what's coming next. Unpredictable. This guy over here, but God, I love it. You know, it's
if I bother
it's a
you-
hoot. It's a holler. It's a
you know,
racket.
if I start to bother you or something, you can just talk to me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you do. Bother the shit out of me.
I don't want to be a
That's
burden.
why I love you. You know,
What? This is so confusing. I don't want to be a burden in the workplace.
terrible worker, super annoying, but God, that's why we love you over here, right?
I just wanted to be a good part of the team.
We pay you way too much, honestly. We should dock that pay, but we won't. You know, gotta make sure you're all right. You know, we care about you over here, but God, you're terrible at working and hard to be around. Nobody likes you. But oh man, working with this guy. You know, I'd rather end my life. You know, end my shit. I'd rather end it right here.
Man,
But,
I don't
God,
want you to think
even
about-
being around him for 10 minutes. I'd rather crash my car into a wall. I'd rather burn alive than sit with you and have lunch once. But God,
I don't want to be.
wouldn't be the
annoying.
same without you over here. Be better. Just what? It would be better if you were not here. It would be better. if
Like you
weren't
mean here or you mean?
just in general, man. Oh, on this earthly plane. I'm just busting your balls, but no, seriously, if you were not alive, the world would be a better place. So.
Him Duncan.
Him Duncan, Himmy Neutron, him from The Office. It's all over the place, man. I mean,
Him Biden.
that doesn't work. It doesn't rhyme.
Timothy Trump.
I don't think you get how they like are setting them up. It's like supposed to be like it's for Tim or Jim.
Him Grover Washington Jr.
That's just adding it to the beginning of a whole other person's name. Like here's an example, okay?
Himter Griffin from Family Guy.
Just let me help you out a little bit.
Okay.
For instance, you could do Himmy Fallon. Like that's like one because it's Jimmy Fallon to Himmy Fallon, or like Him Kardashian, like Kim Kardashian. They rhyme. The first names rhyme.
Okay.
So that's how you would do one. So like
Him Plant.
so like Robert Plant.
Yeah, like Robert Plant, man, the GOAT. One of the best frontmen of all time.
yeah.
He was him, low key, dude.
Him Kardashian does have him plants, but that doesn't really like Timothy Chalamet. There's one that people do because it's like Timothy Chalamet to Timothy Chalamet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Try one more.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you get it yet?
Himmeldlish Gambino. Himmeldlish, like it's like childish, but it's Himmeldlish.
Can we move on? It's 10-5, right? This one does not hit for me.
No, it's like it has like menacing, angry white guy energy.
Yeah.
I'm a soldier. It's like I hope not. Yeah. Just don't put a gun in his hands.
It reminds me of all the ROTC kids
Yeah.
in my high school who became cops. I'm a soldier. And they're like always talking about like blowing people's brains out. Yeah. Your job shouldn't be holding a gun, man.
No.
This is Fireflies by Owl City.
That popped into my fucking head. I'm not even capping. That's Hyperpop.
Who sings Fireflies?
Owl City.
They have one other song you can name. I'll give you $4.
I can do it.
I didn't ask you.
Really?
I didn't ask
I can name
you.
multiple. I can name like a bunch of Owl City songs.
Yeah, not cool. Go ahead.
Self-titled.
Self-titled, the Owl City track by Owl City. Hoo.
Would it be called self-titled or would it be called Owl City?
It's called like the word self-titled. That's what I'm trying to do for my next album. Quadeca, self-titled.
Oh, but it's not.
But it's just titled like self-titled.
It's not called Quadeca.
No. That seems very narcissistic.
As implied by the song's music video, "Da Da Da" refers to ISIS's rear.
Yeah, I mean, this is a heady annotation.
I mean, I'll say it. ISIS's politics, Ass backwards, in my opinion. And I hope ISIS doesn't rear its ugly head again.
Well, it's kind of in control right now.
In control of the Hot 100, I'll tell you that.
What?
Grant gets
ISIS?
it. Grant's back there. He gets it. I know this one.
Do you want to tell us a little about your professional life, personal life goals? They kind of do that.
No, that's between rounds. We
Okay.
only have one round, and we're not even halfway through it.
Okay.
So it's not bothering me. I'm a substitute teacher.
It is a pleasure to play with you today.
I'm a substitute teacher in Wilmington, Delaware. Go ahead.
Wilmington, Delaware. Whatever.
Yeah.
What would happen if society went total anarchy? And I'll say this as a hint. You don't want to picture them having sex.
You don't want to picture them having sex?
Yeah, most people wouldn't.
Really?
It'd be weird, like, if this person's nudes leaked and everyone wanted to see them. You know what I mean? It'd just be weird. Probably. I don't know what you're into, but, like, I think the general consensus would be like, I'm good.
Interesting.
3, 2, 1.
2 Chainz?
It's Lil Wayne.
Ah. People would not want to see Lil Wayne's nudes?
You think they would?
Yeah, you've said this in videos before, and I've said the same thing. He was like a sex icon of the 2000s. Like, girls would be like, he's my dream guy.
I don't believe it.
You just said that it would be weird to hear Lil Wayne talk dirty to you.
It would be.
I think it would be because you're you. I think there's a lot of women out there who would really like that.
Really?
Yes!
He's like 5'5". I don't know. I just don't think of Lil Wayne as like traditionally attractive.
I don't know. I think a lot of people do.
Like if Jay-Z's nudes leaked, I'd be like, let me see it.
What? This is so backwards. Jay-Z is famously not good looking.
Yeah, but like he's Jay-Z. He's big Jay-Z. He's
Lil Wayne's in the same conversation as Jay-Z.
But in Jay-Z's case, it's been with Beyonce. And so I'd have to see what she's seen, you know what I mean? With Lil Wayne, he's not like married to the most famous woman ever. And so I'm not that interested in what his penis looks like. Okay, maybe I'd check it out.
Okay, but
Maybe I'd want to look. Maybe I'd be a little curious, but I'd be less curious than other rappers.
why is your interest in seeing a rapper's penis contingent on which women have seen it?
Because then we'd have that in common, I guess.
You just want to be closer to Beyonce in some way?
Kind of, yes. Can you blame me for that?
I don't know, man.
2 Chainz gets big boners all the time, or little boners. I don't know the size of his dick. I have not seen his nudes. I would be interested.
Okay, sure.
You know what's really messed up?
Huh.
They've made porn out there of the Lorax. It's online.
Yeah,
You know it.
rule 34, yeah.
Yeah, the Lorax gets shagged by landlord or something.
Yeah,
that
totally.
exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's getting his back blown out. You know what
Or
I mean?
blowing a back out of somebody else.
Yeah.
One of the Whoville characters.
Ah!
I don't know.
The Grinch is...
The Grinch is involved, yeah.
Ah, man.
It's out there somewhere.
If only I had a VR headset. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Oh, no.
No.
I wouldn't. Riley Reid did that on the Impulsive podcast. It's a bit trite.
She sucked the buzzer.
It was a microphone, but this is fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to be microphone sized, you know? It's workable.
Yeah.
It's just, some say it's better.
Word.
Thanks, man. I understand the charm. I get it, ladies. I'm just like you. I get it. I totally get the Jack Harlow thing. Pete Davidson, I get it as well. We can totally relate on that, brother and sister.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Timothy Chalamet sure is handsome.
There you go. Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal, am I right, everybody? I think it's more of a creative triumph, even though if Kim comes out in the car, I'm skipping that as fast as I can.
Oh, I'm embarrassed if it came out. I'll probably crash if I have friends in the car.
Right.
Say, whoops.
I'd probably tie him up and throw him in the trunk.
Really? That's
Yeah.
what you do
I'm just inspired,
with your
man.
friends.
I'm
I
just
knew listening to
inspired.
all this M would be a problem for you.
We're all fiscal conservatives. We're right on the money.
I got a fistful for conservatives.
That's badass.
Let women do what they want with their bodies. No one needs an assault rifle. Ted Cruz. I'm serious about this shit. Like, I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to change the world for the better.
Yeah,
I respect
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Mitch McConnell. Bing, bing. That QAnon senator. Bing. On a first date. She's like, well, I'm kind of more fiscally concerned. Choose your next words carefully. And then I pull the tablecloth out without spilling anything.
Yeah.
I pay for the meal without ordering and I leave. That's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
No, oh, okay. My mother never kissed me.
We weren't close. There wasn't a physical relationship there. She was an authoritarian around the house. Pick up this, clean that, make your bed. I love you, Mommy. I never had the chance to say it. Even on her deathbed, I couldn't work up the courage. I couldn't. I was too scared. And I've talked to everyone else in my life, and I'm very close with them. I am. I'm a lover. People say that about me. Not my mom. She's a cold woman. Icy. So cold it would burn you. Like dry ice, her personality. Was always very insecure about my weight. Okay. Never tried out for the cheerleading squad. I couldn't try out. I was afraid I wouldn't fit the uniform. Mm-hmm. We sound alike. Nice to meet you. Hello. My name is Donald Trump. So is mine. Spelled Trump. I have to tell you that my dad used to hit me. I'm still not over my first 3 wives. I loved them very much, but I had to go younger. I had to. That's what he'd say.
Yeah, that's what he would say if he could trauma dump.
Yeah.
Bro, you're not going to turn me into a corporate shill. Like, I'm not going to become like y'all.
Turn you into one.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? What are you doing now?
Your album literally had a Coca-Cola advertisement and 3 songs in.
Yes, okay, I know it at a Coca-Cola ad, and I know that all of the canvases on Spotify were basically just Times Square billboards repackaged into the Spotify format. I gotta get paid, bro, so I can make my art.
I still feel like it was a bad choice in the middle of Fantasy World when it went, the convenience stores of Speedway. And then
We're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
Yeah, I like
right
that.
back into the song. I mean, it's a catchy little tune or whatever, but it just feels, I don't know, out of place. Like, that's like an emotional song, and then all of a sudden...
I like the Jeff Bezos ad libs. I thought those were fire.
Okay, yeah, some of them I thought were tasteful. The O'Reilly, and then like
Right.
after that, it's like, oh, I'm a ghost and I'm dead. Like,
O'Reilly. Auto Parts.
right after that,
Right, yeah.
it was kind of, it's subversive. You know what
Sure,
I'm saying?
I feel that,
Yeah,
I guess, yeah. It's a tough mix to swallow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking about buying all sorts of products and then thinking about, like, carrying my mom's casket down the aisle. You know, it's like, it's a tough one to kind of merge.
Well, when you want to get your casket, go to Walmart. That's all. It's what's the message of the album.
That's a good point. I had to like pull back some layers to even get into my mom.
No.
I had to pull back some layers to get into my mom.
Yeah, I just...
The song.
No, I get it. It's just the content, like, yeah.
We're talking about Eminem's music here.
If you remove context, it still is like, you know.
We're not, though. No one's going to clip that and post it anywhere. Bitch, bring me another group beer.
I think Grant's softening us up, and then I think it's going to get hard.
No, nothing to say about that. Nothing to say about the wording there.
I think Grant's going to, it's fluffed right now, but it's eventually going to get hard.
Sure. Yeah, nothing to say.
I wish I could go back in time and change things about myself.
Like, I'm not saying that I have a time machine to offer you or know a guy who has a time machine. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just asking if you could, what would you do?
I drank expired milk one time in 7th grade at lunch,
Okay.
and I had an accident the next period. I wish I didn't drink that milk.
That's what you would do with it?
That's something I would do with it, yeah.
It's not only like a selfish choice,
Yeah.
but like a really mundane one.
Well, I'd kill Hitler afterwards.
Oh, okay. Afterwards, wow, you are old.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow. Frank
my God.
Sinatra, new hyperpop artist, experimental SoundCloud stuff, and Louis Armstrong, lead singer of the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, shit.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, this is cool. Circumcisions.
Any interesting notes you're getting from this one?
I got a little poopy.
Don't do that.
You've got a little poop. Don't, yeah, it's just embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, to guys like two soda connoisseurs like us, Pop Patrol.
You know, I think I kind of ruin the show when I'm on, and let me tell you why.
Me too.
Sure.
You guys just have something great going on between you. You're like an iconic duo.
Okay.
I've always likened you to like, you're like Jimmy Kimmel, right? You're like the insider, you're like in the biz.
I'm like
and
Dennis
you're,
Rodman.
No, you're Guillermo. You're sort of like the guy who brings it off the street that sort of just, is there to make people laugh. And that's, there's a good duo, Jimmy Kimmel and Guillermo.
You know who else was a good duo? Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman.
Holy shit,
They
did they
dated
see
for
each
a
other?
minute, yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Good for him, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You know how I feel about Sarah Silv.
I know.
Big fan.
You want to hear my Sarah Silverman impression? Hold on, it could be bad.
That's fine.
Oh, Jimmy!
You want to hear my Sarah Silverman impression? I am John Mulaney. Joe Biden on Hot Ones, but he's just eating 10 normal grapes. He's still crying and sweating.
I like it.
Just...
A guy that age should not be eating grapes unless they're cut. They're too slippery and round. It'll choke and die.
Yeah, it goes straight down.
Oh, yeah. And I want everybody watching the video right now to imagine what a POV would be like if Ed Sheeran was on top of you in missionary position.
What? Why would you?
It's fucked up, isn't it? I know you're picturing it at home. And then he licks you with a big sandy tongue. And you're like, oh, Jesus. Finish in the trash can, Ed.
Is it over?
Exactly. That's what you'd be doing too if Ed Sheeran.
No, I'm doing that right now about the bit. Is it over?
Oh, yeah, bit's over.
Okay. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Shape of You.
That's what I guessed.
The Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
Push and pull like a magnet do.
Now I'm on top of you. Sorry, the bit's still kind of petering out.
You go to Culver's before you depart.
Oh yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah, see, we should go.
I'm down.
Let's go. It'd be fun to do that together.
Cool.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I just
Let's
said
do
I
it.
would go. I'm happy to
Dude,
go.
please.
You guys are great to hang out with.
What's
and
the
you're
deal?
really fun to be
Why
with.
wouldn't you want to go? I think you'd like it.
I
think
just
it'd be a
am
good time.
commenting you and how much fun you are to be around, and I'd love to go have fast food with you.
I'll give you $20. Come on. It'll be like, let me buy your meal. It'll like, I think you'll really like it. Just don't knock it till you try it. You know what
Oh,
I
I'm
mean?
not going anymore.
Cheese curds.
They do have cheese curds there.
Okay, I fuck with cheese curds.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
You want to go.
I mean, yeah.
Can you say I fuck with cheese curds again for the camera?
No.
They.
You can't tell me what to do, bro.
It would be cool. Like, I
true,
just think it
yeah.
would be like, you know what I mean? It's like good for our brand if you I fuck with cheese curds. My name is Quadeka, and I fuck with cheese curds. Use code cheese curds for more off.
What are we talking about? I'm Chris Pratt, huh? My bozo brother Luigi. I've always been Italian, even in the Jurassic Park movies. You don't believe I'm Italian?
No, I don't.
Pizza, spaghetti.
No, this is tired, Chris. I should have just had Tony Soprano play Mario.
It would have been awesome if we got like an old, cigar-stained old Italian man, like gravelly voice.
Yeah, give us Pacino.
Bowser. We gonna talk about something.
You're doing a Brando from The Godfather.
I don't know what any of them. I haven't seen those movies, so I just know like one of those
That was
voices.
pretty
but
good.
We gotta talk about Princess Peach. You disrespected me.
Yeah, I like Mario being like a absolute mafia boss.
Allow me to introduce you to my comrade, Yoshi. He's a dinosaur with a bubble face. And honestly, if Peach and Daisy were like loud Italian women,
Oh yeah,
that would be so sick.
yeah.
Get over here, Mario.
Mario, you're such a pig! Call your mother for once, you lazy bum!
Me versus Gabby versus Dignan versus you.
Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland, Ohio.
Spider.
I'm versus everyone in Ohio. I'm waging war.
Shout out to Dido, man.
Shout out, my dad was into Dido before this song.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out. My
Oh,
dad.
sorry.
Shout him
Yeah.
out.
Shout out to Graydon's dad for being into Dido before this song came out.
My dad's a gatekeeping king.
He was a hipster for Dido.
I don't even want to guess for this one.
First time in Hivemind history, I choose not to guess.
I'm choosing not to guess. I'm setting boundaries.
Oh, you think like
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't want to guess.
you think Grant's like manipulative in some way? So you're trying to like set a boundary to try to create a healthier relationship between you and the guy behind the camera?
I don't need to guess every time.
All right, well I'll just guess. Is that how you want to do it?
3, 2, 1.
But take a chance, Dami and JD Beck.
Nothing.
It is. Take a chance by Tommy and Jenny Bag.
And there he is.
It is so messed up that there is porn out there where he is doing it.
we're not. Yeah, that's going down this road again. I know. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere of everything.
Oh, God. Who is Elon Musk's?
Elon Musk, billionaire tech CEO.
Did he do True Religion?
No, what? He was Tesla, Twitter now, dated Grimes, South African.
Not ringing a bell.
You do not know.
Was
who
he in
Elon-
Dune?
Was he in Dune? I don't think he's an actor. No, he's a billionaire tech CEO. He's not. He was on Rogan, Joe Rogan. You're literally a huge Joe Rogan fan. I always hear you listening to the JRE.
Joe Rogan.
You know the one that starts like. That one? It's a podcast. The talking guy, the bald guy. who
I just
talks.
like that intro. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that starts like that.
When he always talks to truth speakers, I also like that about that podcast a lot.
And you've never seen Elon on there.
Elon Musk's.
It's just Musk.
Elon Musk. No.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get this one. This seems kind of like a disadvantage. Like it's kind of a plant for you.
Knowing who Elon Musk is not a high bar.
Like a niche rich guy. Doesn't really seem like.
Niche? He's like one of the most famous people in the world. Do you think that Grant rigged the game by putting Elon Musk in it? Because I know who he is.
Yeah.
I feel like Grant was assuming that you would also know who Elon Musk is.
Is that true?
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Also, why is it called No Wendy's?
I don't know, man. It is weird. Everything about it's weird.
They rap about not liking Wendy's. It's almost like a Wendy's dish track.
It's a Wendy's.
That's what it sounds like for the most part. Yeah.
Wendy's is so good.
Not the dog.
If you're traveling abroad this summer, take a carbon monoxide detector because a lot of these Airbnbs in other countries don't check for that. And they always assume Americans are sleepy anyway, so they don't take your symptoms. Seriously.
They just got finished eating a bunch of McDonald's. So.
Oh, you fat fucks. Go take a nap. You're not sick.
You ate 2 Big Macs and shot up a school. Of course you're tired.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Kim's not fun to listen to. Yeah, I'm
it's
glad
not.
he did it, and
Yeah.
it's crazy and fucked up. And I'm glad he did it, I mean, make the song, not like I'm glad he did it, like the stuff in the song Kim. But yeah, I mean,
You don't have to clarify that.
just to be
kind of
clear,
stuff.
I mean, listen. I'm not happy about the potential murder of his wife, okay?
Ex-wife.
Right. But I'm happy that he made
We
this.
did it, man. We
Just saying,
got
I'm just
it.
making it clear. I don't want anybody to get me misconstrued, man. I hate being misconstrued.
I know you do, but it's like some things just don't need
My
cleared up.
whole life I've been misunderstood too as a white rapper growing up in Detroit. I mean, it was tough, you know. People, you think that it would work to my advantage, but honestly, for a while it didn't. Where it was the opposite until
Yeah.
Dre came along and kind of like gave me that cosign I needed. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh no, this is totally Y&J. And by that time, I had already lost it.
It had the sexiness to it. I'd get down and do the thing that he does, but
Why not?
you really want me to? It's not going to be on camera.
Yeah, no, I'd probably get too horned up anyway.
Horned up.
Yeah.
Let's go TCU.
I've taken an insurmountable lead.
Crunk ain't dead.